Hey, what's up, everybody? Pat here, grateful recovering alcoholic and addict, just like every day, my friends. Guys, welcome to the video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave me a comment, and by all means, share it with somebody to get something out of it, right? So, as we've been doing so often lately, guys, we're gonna we're gonna do the just for today NA meditation because I'm loving how much they apply, and when they don't, I find another lesson. With that being said, I want to make a quick note. I had my first adjustment with my dentist today, the pre-doctoral candidate over at BU Dental School. And guys, let me tell you, I was ready to go in there, demanding they, really cut these things down because this, that, the other. And again, I'm glad I remained polite about it because the doctor took the time to show me the correct steps and what they were going to do. And I'm shocked. The slightest bit of adjustment made a absolute world of difference. I mean, they're so much more comfortable. And again, as they settle in, they're going to have to be adjusted again. So I'm going back again for another adjustment. And then again, as soon as they're fully adjusted, they're going to lock them in with implants. It's going to be fantastic. But guys, so oftentimes, I bring this up because so oftentimes we think something's going to be drastic. And if you don't have all the information, go to somebody. Guys, I was go to somebody professional. Leave it in the hands of, get the proper information and listen to your doctors. And guys, I was literally Dremel in hand, ready to really grind these things down. It took so little adjustment to make such a difference. I can talk so much better. I can actually eat with them a little bit, and they're so much more comfortable. They fit so much better. I'm so elated today, so encouraged. I'm so happy. Clearly, I'm much happy with the way I look. But I'm liking the fact that I understand now they're going to work out. I was literally thinking they were going to have to scrap the bottoms to start all over again. And it was a matter of just a few adjustments. And as they wear in, they'll need some more adjustments. But that's why you go the proper way. And if you go to one of these dentists that want to make a mouth mold one time and have them made 2 days after you ripped all your teeth out, you're not going to be happy with the product. I might have waited way longer than I needed to, but again, at least now they're getting done right, and I'm super happy with the results. So I just wanted to make that note since I've been talking about it so much because it's a major thing with me. So, guys, today the topic for the just for today was God carry me, and I'm going to read the first part of it. We believe that our higher power will take care of us. We all have times when it seems when it seems our lives are falling apart. There are days, even weeks, and guys, sometimes months and years, honestly, when you're in addiction, right? When our lives are falling apart, that seems like everything that can go wrong does. It's during these times when the world is crashing down around us that we find our greatest faith in our higher power. No human being could relieve our suffering. We know that only God's care can provide the comfort we seek. As we progress in our recovery, our belief in our higher power grows. We greet challenges with a sense of hope, not despair. And then the affirmation is, just for today, I will rely on God's care through the painful times knowing that He will take care of me. Guys, it's amazing how much it sums up. This is something I've taken to heart. And again, I've talked about this before, but it's what we're going to talk about today. Every time I tried to get clean, I would do okay while I was in a structured environment, whether it was a rehab, a holding facility, or a halfway house, because I had somebody to answer to. But then I wasn't taking things beyond that, right? I didn't develop a relationship with my higher power. I didn't heal and fix the things that were broken and bent within me that were causing me to want to use drugs. I didn't take it to the next step, right? And that's the thing, guys. If you want to get over addiction and move past it, you've got to go after the underlying cause. For me, it was a lack of faith in myself, and a lack of faith in God, and in a higher power, and believing that I mattered and that there was more to this world than my misery. And it's amazing to me, right? Because that's what I've done, guys. I realized that early on because again, I talked about this before. For me, this all started with literally saying a prayer one night. That one night, I thought I was literally appeasing a girl that I was talking to online. But as soon as it started, it came from my heart without even my conscious mind being aware of it. And then the next night, I asked her if we could do it again, and we, continued so on and so forth. And like I said, that was the beginning of the end. Now I'm no longer talking to her because it was not a healthy situation. I wish her well, and if I ever get to talk to her again, I'd be honored to, because I always have a lot of love for her because she brought me to prayer. But and I wish her the best. I wish her the well, and I'd love to know just how she's doing. But again, I can't go backwards, and I'm not going to meet her where I met her for, because it was not a healthy place. So that being said, that did wonders for me, guys. It gave me that mustard seed of faith. That's all you need to get things started. But then you got to build it as it grows. Like anything, when you plant the seed, you got to nurture it and let it grow and blossom and turn into something until you get a harvest. And little by little, every day has gotten better. My life has gotten better since that day. Now, again, that was before I burnt my life to the ground, and intentionally this time, because it needed to happen. So before things got better, they had to get worse, because I had to reach my breaking point. I had to get to the point where I'm like, I'm done. The pain of trying to progress just got to be too much. My life was falling apart. Fortunately, because I developed a relationship with my higher power, I managed to decide, and he gave me the foresight to see it coming, and gave me a decision that either ride this thing till the wheels come off and end up back homeless on the street and go that route, or ask for help and then take the help that's being offered to you. And I did. That's why I get on here every day and encourage you guys to do so. There's so much help out there today. I'm here for anybody out there today. Send me an email. Leave me a comment. I will help you get to services that you need. It's literally why I do this, guys. And again, I'm not trying to charge you anything. I'm not trying to sell you anything, other than the belief that it gets better, because it certainly does. My teeth are a perfect example. Just a couple of days ago, I was so aggravated with these things. They hurt. Even the dentist said today, he's like, wow, he's like, you got 5 open sores in your mouth right now from them rubbing, and they really needed to be adjusted. And there's going to be another adjustment period. But again, that one little adjustment today made a world of difference. The second I put them back in, I was like, wow, like that feels so much better. It's starting to feel natural in my mouth. So like anything else, guys, there's going to be growing pains. There's going to be trials and tribulations, and there's going to be tough days. But you lean into your faith, right? And you believe. And that's the thing, guys. I knew I was getting these downloads that if, I talked before, if you put down the drugs, I'll remove the negativity from your heart. And he did that. And then when I was trying to figure out my next steps, I was literally being told, you're not going to know your next steps. Just take one baby step at a time and do your best. And what you need will be provided for you. And what's right for you will present itself. And as crazy and scary as that sounds, because we want to have some sort of control over our lives, that has worked so well for me today. It's funny, I was working with my recovery advisor today, and she's like, you want to work on some other goals. You got so many good things going. And I'm like, Laura, it's not that I don't want to work on goals. I don't want to box myself in. I want to just keep doing what I'm doing, just doing the best I can every day, progressing, taking every opportunity I get, taking every leap of faith I get, and then seeing where it goes, and taking the opportunities that are presented to myself as I see them, because I don't want to put a limit on anything right now. And if I put my own spin on things, that's all I'm going to do is limit myself, because my belief in myself is just starting to come back to me. I'm just starting to remember who I am. I'm just starting to awaken to who I really am, and the true power that I possess, the intelligence that I possess, the will that I possess, the skills that I have at my disposal. And I'm starting to lean into them, and it's just amazing. It's amazing how beautiful it's becoming. Where was I at that point? I was doing a job this morning before I met with my therapist, my recovery advisor, and then got my teeth adjusted. And I got a phone call from somebody I used to do side work for through the old company I worked for. I did, and they own a bunch of properties. And it was amazing. Like, out of the blue, they called me, and they're like, oh, we got a couple of things if you wouldn't mind coming to look at it. And the last time I did some work for them I was a mess. I ended up blowing them off because I'd gone way over and above on the job. And again, not their fault. There was a tenant that was breaking washing machine after washing machine, and I kept fixing them, and I kept replacing them, and I literally brought a brand new washing machine over, and the girl called and said, oh, that one doesn't work either. And I'm like, you know what, I'm done, because I couldn't deal with shit, guys. When you're all messed up on drugs and you're chasing that fix and things are going bad, I didn't have the wherewithal to stand up. Today, I would have stood there and said, listen, this girl's clearly breaking machines. I just fixed that one twice and now brought another brand new one over here, and she's saying they're not working. I'm testing them and using them properly. They're working perfectly fine. And I almost lost a very good, these people own about 30, 40 rental properties. And they love me because I can fix anything. And I'm so glad they called today, because I went and I took care of 2 jobs for them today. went swimmingly well, and now they know that I'm on my own. I'm running my own business. I gave them my card. They were thrilled, and they actually asked me if I what more services I'm offering, whether I do the work of my that my former company does, because he doesn't answer the phone anymore, and I said absolutely I do. And it's just one more beautiful opportunity, guys. I'm not out here cutting anybody's throat or cutting my own throat or working myself to death. And these opportunities and these blessings are just coming in one after the other, right as I have the ability to, maintain them without stressing myself. And it's amazing, guys. And that's what happens when you lean deeply into your higher power and you take it to the level that I have. And again, it's no one thing. For me, it's because I'm looking for opportunities to be of service everywhere I go. I'm trying to make a difference in everybody's day. I'm really stepping up. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. It's irritating the hell out of me. I'm really stepping my game up to be the best version of me that's ever walked the earth, and it's being noticed. I know full well these people call me again because I guarantee you they spoke to somebody that has either seen what I'm doing or I've done other work for, and they heard what I've been up to, and that's why they call me back out of the blue today. And it's so incredibly beautiful, guys. Nothing you do or say goes unseen or heard, whether you know it or not, whether you think somebody's looking or not, right? And if every move you make isn't seen by somebody you want to see it in that moment, you just keep doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and somebody's paying attention to it, guys. Whether it's you, somebody physical, or whether it's the universe, your God, Spirit, Buddha, Allah, your higher power. When you do the right thing repeatedly, and here's the thing, guys, you can't be a miserable bastard for 10 years and then say 3 nice things and expect your whole world to change. You got to be the best version of you can. You got to reach new heights, and you got to do these things consistently. And if you do them consistently, day in and day out, taking leaps of faith, helping others around you, being upbeat, cheerful, not fake, but legitimately looking to make somebody else's life better while you're making your own better, I promise you, things are going to get better and better. And the level of energy you put into it is going to directly match the level of rewards, miracles, benefits you receive out of it. I'm standing 10 toes down and taking things to the absolute best of my ability on a daily basis. And it goes without saying, my life is being blessed beyond measure at this point, and that's exactly why. Guys, that's going to be the lesson for today. Thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Always remember, God loves you. I love you. Thank you for being here. Be the best you can. Help somebody else along the way. We'll see you in the next one.